Shalom and welcome to Mitzvah Torah. This year is entitled, during this corona crisis, a doctor has one ventilator and two sick people come in front of him. What does he do? So we gave an introduction in our previous year on the topic, and now let's go through the sources. Of course, this is not halacha ma'aseh, practical halacha. Everyone has to go to a posek if this comes up. This is just a little bit of an overview of the sugya. So, of course, we know the value of life pushes off Shabbos, Yom Kippur, everything. And of course, we do everything to save a cholim. But now we want to do everything to save, but there's two cholim and there's one ventilator. What do we do? What's the rules here? So just a little bit of some of the sources. Mishnah in Horiyot Yud Gimel gives actually a list of people who has priority to be saved first. Professor Shechter Shlita says that the list is based on who has more value to the tzibor, which is say such a vague kind of concept. And he says that Rav Moshe Feinstein, when in Choshe Mishpat Bet, Sieben Ayin Dalet, says we don't really go by that list anymore. Rav Moshe says what he may mean is it's a hard thing to really judge who has more value. So even though the Shulchan Aruch and Reish Nun Aleph, Reish Nun Bet, Sif Chet, and Yeridei, and Pidyon, Shvuyim, redeeming people, does give a little bit of the list over, he says that list we really don't know. Man, woman, this person, that person, that's not such a factor l'masen and poskim anymore, that Mishnah Horayot. And the Shulchan Aruch, Reish Nun Bet, Chet. So what is the criteria then? If we can no longer judge who has more role to play in the tzibur, then how do we judge? So it goes by the following: that we say ein dochin nefesh b'mnei nefesh. You don't push off one person to save another. So in the Nishmat Avraham Sefer on medical ethics, in Reish Nun Bet Od Bet, he brings down the Pri Megadim in Shin Chav Ched and Orach Chaim, talk about Sakanas Nefashos on Shabbos, and here's how it's set up: that the Mishpat Zahav, the Pri Megadim, says that you have two people you have to save on Shabbos. Of course, you can violate Shabbos for both of them, but let's say you don't have enough. You can just violate Shabbos for one of them and save one. He says if one is a vadai, one is a good chance you're going to save him, one's just a suffix, not a great chance, then we don't say nefesh doch nefesh. You have to choose one over the other, and we're going to choose the one who we have more of a chance to save. So that's a very important Pri Megadim there, very important Mishpat Zahav on the Shulchan Aruch, because then we take that and we have two people come in front of us. One is almost gone already, and one is slipping, but we have a good chance to save. And we both come into the hospital together. We're going to use that Pri Megadim and hook up the ventilator to the one there's more of a chance we could save, based on the Pri Megadim. But what happens if we go ahead and one's hooked up already? So, but the one who's hooked up is not doing great. So that's when we say ein dochin nefesh b'mnei nefesh. No, we don't go ahead and disconnect the machine and kill that person, but he's 95 and he's dying and he doesn't have a chance. No, we don't. Ein dochin nefesh b'mnei nefesh. We don't go ahead and separate him from the machine and kill him to save this younger person who has much more of a chance. So, the list of products of Mishnah Horiyot, not that Lamais according to many of the poskim of Moshe and according to Hershel Schachter's understanding. So we go ahead, we have to save people, we have to choose. So Mishpat Zahav says we take the one who we think is more realistic. So that's who's going to be hooked up to the ventilator when they both come together. They come one after another, then we have ein dochin nefesh b'mnei nefesh. Don't push one off of the other. The only thing is, Rav Hershel Shechter has a huge chiddush. He says, what if at 12 o'clock this person comes in? And we know every 2 minutes someone's coming in. So at 12 o'clock sharp, you could hook up this 95-year-old to the ventilator, and it doesn't look like he's going to make it. But you know in 2 minutes someone's about to come in. Do we say that now that he came at 12, that's it? We have to hook him up. And I know someone's coming in 2 more minutes, and the chance that we could save that other person better. He says that's a big difference. When he's already hooked up, that's one thing. then you cannot sever it. But he's not hooked up. And yes, 12 o'clock he showed, and 12:02 he's next one's going to come. That's defined as Shnei Bar Ka'achas. Two of them came together, and if we know that that's what's going to happen every few minutes, someone's coming in. The fact that he walked in the door first, that is not the factor. It's as if they came together, and therefore you could go ahead and the docs can make an assessment that with this one ventilator, and any moment this one's coming, that one's coming in, it's as if they're coming in together. We will save the person who there's more of a chance to save based on the Pri Megadim. So just in sum, and this of course is just in terms of lumdus analysis, not halacha l'maisa. Of course, this is way above my head. Halacha l'maisa, you have to go to the Gedolim. And the doctors and all work together with the big poskim. The Mishnah Horayos gives a list, a priority. Rav Moshe Feinstein says that list halacha is not really halacha l'maisa anymore. What is crucial is the Pri Megadim in Shidduch Ches, that if you have a suffix and a vadai, a definite person that we really think we can save, and the other one who we don't think we could save, then let's work on that one first, one who we definitely think we could save. If you have to choose between one or another. If the person's already hooked up to the machine, then we apply the rule Ein dochin nefesh b'nei nefesh. We don't push off one to save another so he's already connected. Then Rav Harshel Shelter comes along and says, in terms of you didn't hook anyone up yet, and you have two people in front of you, so his chiddush is two people in front of you. It doesn't mean literally 12 o'clock they're both here. It means that they're both around, they're both coming, he's on his way, we know someone's coming in, and then we look into the cheshbon and we say, well, this is suffix that we could save, and this and chance that we won't be able to save, and this is a vada or close vada that we can save him. Then we'll go and give the ventilator to the one who's much more of a chance that we can save. This is a bit of an overview. There's so many more details. Let us hope that this is just lumdus.